So thanks for watching. This little video is about, it's marketing versus taking your friend's advice. We all have friends and they mean well, but most of our friends are not in real estate. But I can tell you that the minute you go to list your house, you're going to be getting all sorts of advice from your friends who will be telling you, how things should go. They will tell you how to price things, how to negotiate, what your broker should do to market. And they all mean well, but I'm here to tell you that you're going to be getting ill-advised. Now, I had a client for a short period of time, and we were going through this thing where we were getting her house sold, and I was going to be getting a good price for her property, and then her friends started interfering, and she would listen to her friends despite the mountains of evidence I would put in front of her. So I had to let her go, and then sadly she got another broker, and the same thing was happening, and she ended up selling for far less than she could have. So we don't want that to happen to you. But the important thing is to understand is that we as brokers, we're working with the market all of the time, and things like pricing, well, sure, in a hot market, the buyers, they will pay a little bit more, but it has to be their decision. And so you don't price yourself to get your premium, you price yourself to get offers. And so it's things like that. Another common misconception is in the marketing. The general public knows, they see they know what they see. They see open houses, they'll see a flyer, they see signs, they'll see a Zillow thing, and in their mind, well, that's how you sell a home. But I'm here to tell you that the market for your home is brokers that have buyers that are qualified or have the cash that are looking in your price range. And so how do you reach them? Well, that's what I do. And we have a system set up that way, and I really spend my time to put in marketing efforts that work. I need to reach those brokers that have the buyers. The general public, the MLS feeds to Zillow, etc., and so on, but those don't sell your home, and a flyer doesn't sell the home. Open houses, let's take a moment to talk about those. Open houses just don't work, and very few homes sell or get under contract. They're at an open house. They're typically done so that the seller and the neighbors think that the broker is working hard. But the main benefit is that the broker gets to meet other people in the neighborhood that are thinking about selling, and buyers that may not have a broker that are thinking of buying. And so it's just another way that the broker's trying to meet the general public. The thing about an open house is it takes a fair amount of work to market and to promote, and then you've got to babysit it, but there's a low chance that you would actually get an offer. So instead of spending time on an open house and getting the neighbors in and the looky-loos and people that would come in and just to case the place, that time that we would do an open house is better spent with me on the phone talking to brokers, finding out where they are with their buyers, and accessing the information that I have on the backside. One of the things about marketing is that the public and your friends would probably think, okay, well, he's not doing open houses, and the Zillow ad is, there's I don't see any advertisement and special wow stuff on the Zillow ad. Well, here's the thing: most of what we do is done behind the scenes, and so to try to go through and explain any of the hundreds of items that we do to get your house sold, it would take forever. And so you'll just have to trust me on this, that if I have your house listed, if there's a marketing effort that works, I guarantee you're going to have it. But I try to go away from the stuff that wastes time and wastes effort and is just for the purpose of either trying to show people, oh, look how hard your broker's working. He's got this flyer up. He's got this, that, the Zillow thing. Oh, we got this gimmick, we got 3D virtual tour. Well, if that isn't going to help to sell your house, I'd rather take that time and money and put it towards something that is, going and meeting a broker and talking with them about their buyers, spending time going through the data and the statistics that we get, and honing in on on people that have probable buyers that they're working with. I mean, these are all things that I do behind the scenes. So anyway, your friends can, while they mean well, they can cause you a lot of fits in a transaction, particularly in the beginning. If they're trying to advise you, well, you know, there's lots of brokers out there that work for nothing. Well, yeah, but are you getting the right service? You know, when you're negotiating, you got to go win, win, win. Okay, well, you've got a confrontational style. Well, how does that work against a collaborative buyer or collaborative broker that's negotiating? You know, there's lots of things where the general public, they don't have a whole lot of experience in real estate transactions during the course of a year, whereas we do. We got our thumb on the pulse. And so be very wary about putting your friend's advice up against what your broker's telling you, because we know what is best, and trust me, my business relies on you being happy, and so I want you to get the best that the market will bring and have the least amount of problems. And so that's not always in line with what your friends are going to be advising you with. Matter of fact, I can guarantee you it will be probably like opposite. But at any rate, so I hope that explains a few things. I look forward to working with you. Thank you again for your business, and thank you again for your referrals.